Our favorite part-time liberal Democrat progressive sometimes ish, not really, Joanne Reid is back at it, talking shit, saying stuff that makes no sense, bringing up old stuff that has nothing to do with what's going on right now, bringing up distractions. You know how she does. So this is what she did today. I'll post links. Actually, not today. This was yesterday. I will post links. Joanne Reid tweeted out a Guardian article because of what Susan Sarandon said, which was all correct. They misquoted her and said that she thought that Hillary Clinton would be more dangerous than Donald Trump. She never said that. She said that Hillary Clinton would also be dangerous, which is true. Like, you can't, if you act like that's not true, you're just a partisan hack. You're just playing for a team. You don't care about nuance. You don't care about detail. You don't care about any of that stuff. So, the article basically interviews her, and she says in the article, I didn't say that Hillary would be more dangerous. However, I don't mind that quote. And she would have been dangerous because we'd still be at war, we'd still be fracking all over the place, et cetera, et cetera. Like everything that Trump's doing, basically, she would still be doing the same stuff, minus the North Korea thing. I don't see any disagreement, really. Paris Climate Agreement, maybe, she probably would have stayed in that. Other than those two things, everything else would basically be the exact same, and I don't really see any argument against that. So Joanne Reid tweets out the article, and she says Susan Sarandon is not a feminist, anti-Obama, unbothered by Hollywood sexual harassment, and still convinced Hillary Clinton would have been more dangerous than Trump. My God, she's Phyllis Schlafly. So, each point, obviously incorrect, not a feminist. What does that have to do with anything? Because she said that Hillary Clinton would also be a dangerous president, that makes her not a feminist because she said that about a woman? So anytime you say anything against any woman, that makes you anti all women? No. No. Terrible argument. Anti-Obama. Sure. But we should be. Like, he did a lot of sneaky stuff that hurt people. A lot of sneaky stuff that hurt people. He just did it with a smile on his face. So we're not as angry with him, and then also because he was the first black president and he, was a positive symbol in the black community. So it's hard for us to be against that, but I'm a truth teller, If you mess up, you mess up. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. I voted for Obama twice, and I do think he was better than the other options, but I can't vote that way anymore. You can't just be better than the other options. You have to line up with what we actually want. So, being anti-Obama, that doesn't bother me. Unbothered by Hollywood sexual harassment. Because she hasn't spoke on it publicly? Is that why? That you're assuming she's unbothered by Hollywood sexual harassment? I'm looking up because the tweet is above the camera right now. It's on my computer screen, but unbothered by Hollywood sexual harassment, like that just you're literally, that's kind of like the not a feminist thing. Like you're just throwing stuff out there as distractions away from the actual argument. And still convinced Hillary Clinton would have been more dangerous than Trump. Again, in the article that you posted, she does not say that Hillary Clinton is more dangerous than Donald Trump. She just says that Hillary Clinton is dangerous, and she doesn't mind if people say that she said the other thing. She never said it. Okay? So, I responded to Joanne Reid by saying, and you are dash not a feminist dash anti-progressive dash unbothered by DNC corruption dash still convinced Hillary would have been a good president. Hashtag stop blaming actors for your terrible candidate. Okay? Stop. If you want Democrats to win, Joanne Reid, you gotta quit this bullshit. Seriously. They're never gonna win as long as you keep trying to give them scapegoats whenever there's a terrible candidate that we put up. If you put somebody horrible up, they should lose. Period. It is what it is, especially on the left, because right-wing voters don't really. It's not really about all that policy with them and all that kind of stuff. Like a lot of them. Like a lot of them voted for Trump for reasons that do make sense. But a lot of them voted for him just based on that visceral, I hate liberals reaction, so I just want to see them cry. It doesn't really matter how it affects me. Okay, so since we know that, how can you continue to defend a horrible candidate that lost to somebody who everybody hates? Nobody likes Trump. There's like a very small percentage of people that like Trump, and again, those are the people that just hate everything left wing. So as long as it's right wing, they're with it. You know what I mean? That's a very small percentage of people, though. That's like, what, 25% max, I'd say, of Republicans? So, but. So then Bill Madden retweets Joanne Reid. And adds, along with Susan Sarandon, add in Jill Stein and Nina Turner, and you have the axis of anti-feminist, faux progressive frauds. Nina Turner? The Jill Stein thing, okay, whatever. Like, I get it because she took that one picture with Putin or whatever, which is also in this post. She took one picture with the dude at a dinner or something like that before she was even in politics. So they're like, oh, she was a Putin stooge and that's why she wanted the recount and blah, 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 blah. Alright, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna argue that. Like, it's stupid. But I'm not gonna argue against that, whatever. Like, but Nina Turner, come on, y'all. Like, y'all are just grasping for. So, just basically anybody who disagrees with Hillary Clinton is not progressive. That's what it sounds like Bill Madden at Activist360 is saying. Anytime anybody disagrees with the corporate mainstream Democrats, that means we're not progressive? No, we're the most progressive. We're the most progressive. You guys are not progressive. You guys are moderate at best. And that's nice calling you moderate. Really, you're pretty conservative. Now, if you choose to be conservative, then okay, that's not a pejorative. That's not an insult. Like, if you call yourself conservative, I'm a conservative Republican, blah, 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 then me calling you conservative is not an insult. But if you call yourself progressive or liberal or left wing, anything like that, if I call you a conservative, you should be insulted. And all of you Hillary Clintonites, all of you Joy Reids, the Bill Maddens, all these people who are just basically anti anything lefter than you, if that's not a word, but I just made it up. So anything that's more left than you dismiss as Russia, Putin, stooge, fake, all that kind of stuff. Like, come on, yo. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm just gonna keep putting these out here so that you guys see how stupid that the shit that Joanne Reid is doing is. Because as long as she keeps attacking the far left, the Democrats will never win. Ever, ever, ever. They will never win again if you keep attacking the far left. Quote unquote far left. It's a shame, really, because, like, in 2010, she was a very honest actor. So I don't know what happened other than money. Money always happens, so I'm going to assume it's money. But it's really sad, you know. The only Democrats I trust are Justice Democrats, and that's the group that I'm a part of. Justice Democrats, but that's because they're real leftists and they're not following the corporate. They just happen to be having to run under the Democratic Party because the infrastructure's there already. But in all reality, these people aren't even Democrats. These people are left-wingers, like real left-wingers, progressives. That's who I'm voting for. That's who I'm campaigning for. That's who I want to see in office. I don't want to see moderate Republicans from the 80s that called themselves Democrats in 2017. Nobody wants that. If you want a Republican, just get a actual Republican. Stop trying to run Republicans as Democrats and making it seem like it's not the same thing. It's the same thing. Two parties who want to cut taxes for the rich. Check. Two parties that want to continue all the wars. Check. Two parties that want to continue fracking. Check. You see what I'm saying? Like this could go on and on. So it's like two parties that want to keep the pharmaceutical insurance companies happy. Check. Like every big industry controls both parties. So at this point, the more technically left-leaning option is the Democrats. So that's why Justice Democrats are trying to infiltrate, and we will infiltrate, and we will successfully primary all of these corporate Democrats, all of the moderate Democrats, all of y'all are getting primaried, and you're going to lose because real populist left ideas will win. They will. So just mark my words. Joanne Reid, somehow I hope you see this video. I'm very disappointed in you, and I really, really, really hope that y'all get your act together at least before 2020. It doesn't look like it's going to happen before 2018. You know, that's like a month away at this point, so it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Hopefully by 2020 y'all get it together because you guys aren't going to win nothing. Nothing. Y'all are not going to win shit if you keep this bullshit up.